Today, we're getting back to the roots why this podcast was created in the first place. We're shifting gears. No unprotected whistleblower, in my eyes, has a story that's been a long time coming, as she and I have been in contact for a couple years now. After a lot of thought, a lot of reflection, and a lot of courage, she's finally ready to come share her journey and her story publicly. Now, if you remember that marathon of an interview that I did, which I believe was episode 42, where I did some call outs of a few people regarding how they mistreated a particular city letter carrier, before getting into Corey's call outs of his own, this is that carrier and their story to which I was speaking of. Our guest today is a retired city letter carrier from Dubuque, Iowa, and their story has more twists and turns than Red Riding Hood's trip to Grandma's house. We're talking corruption, collusion, cover-ups, misconduct, flat-out neglect from union representation, both local and national, USPS management, and even the postal inspectors. Just when you think you've heard it all, the story sheds light on others and pulls you into another layer of wrongdoing involving a local police department, a district attorney, and even communications with the U.S. Senator's office and congresswoman that will have you asking, what in the world is going on here? This isn't just hearsay. Our guest is bringing receipts, y'all. I'm talking texts, voicemails, emails, in addition to them documenting everything that they had went through that could back up every piece of their story. What you'll hear today is real and happened. Instead of being helped, they were labeled quote-unquote crazy and brushed off as quote-unquote that carrier by the very people who were supposed to protect, support, and represent them. And let me say this before we go further. This episode is like a puzzle, right? Every single piece matters. Each detail connects to the bigger picture. If you skip ahead or miss even one part, the story won't make full sense. You'll be left with gaps. You won't see the completed puzzle for what it really is. So take this ride with us piece by piece, because only when it's all put together can you truly see the whole picture. This story is complex, it's emotional, it's enraging, and it's exactly why I started FedUp in the first place. To give a voice to the voiceless, to shine a light on the dark corners of these broken systems and the corrupt or unethical individuals within them, make sure people like my guests aren't forgotten or ignored. And let me be clear, this will be the biggest story FedUp has ever shared, and will also be the longest episode to date, as it has to be. Again, every detail needs to be laid out for you to see it, feel it for what it is, and only then can the full picture come together. It's also why I've been MIA since March here, as I've been busy building the FedUp network of resources so federal employees don't have to feel alone when they're fighting through these battles, whether it's your body breaking down, your mental health suffering. The FedUp network of resources that will be launching here very soon on our website at www here, and their story here with you. So if you hear me talking a bit more during this episode than my guests, when it comes up, this one's going to take you through a whirlwind of emotions. If you think twice about who's really looking out for the people on the ground and on the front lines every damn day. So without further ado, please welcome to the show a recently retired city letter carrier from Dubuque, Iowa, Miss Tina Schmierbach. Tina, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Ron. Thanks for having me today.
Give them better. Now, I hope I didn't overstep there, Tina. I know you really didn't want to get into much here regarding the politics, and I respect that. But I had to say all that, and ironically, usually it's me who really doesn't want to get into politics here. So there's some irony for you, but I hope that we can get a meeting with Senator Grassley at the very least here. Now, Tina, before I close out the show here today, is there anything else that you want to add to what I just said there regarding the whole political side of things?
I think you've touched on everything, Ron. Thank you.
Absolutely. No problem at all, man. This is what we do at FedUp. Now, before we actually really do close out the show here, Tina, I kind of want to bring this story full circle here a bit, if we can, by sharing with everyone out here that you currently are retired from the Postal Service. You know, you to all those who doubted you throughout this whole journey here, all those who said they don't believe you, that you went through all this, who thought you were just making all this shit up, to all those who harassed you, bullied you, wronged you with malicious intent, willful misconduct, neglect, and total disregard for you as a federal employee, a union-paying member, a tax-paying citizen, a human being. You got the last laugh, you got the last word, and you came out on top. You won. Despite all the obstacles in your path, despite the deck stacked against you, despite all the wrongdoing and the losses you took throughout your journey here, Tina, You won. That's got to make you feel good here, Tina. You found your faith as well throughout all this. Here, Tina. You found your faith as well throughout all this. But talk to me here. How do you feel right now? Is this closure for you? Are you ready to turn the page and close this chapter in your life?
Yes, I am. I'm done with the post office. It's time, like you said, to put this in my rearview mirror. I deserve that much, and I'm going to do it. And the one person I have to thank in all this is Lord Jesus above. Without him, I would not be here today. Plain and simple. I can't dice it or slice it any other way. Because I got my faith back into my life, I am here today with Ron to tell my story.
Absolutely. I appreciate you sharing that with us. And I am, again, so very proud of you, Tina. I know how much courage it took for you to do this, how long you and I talked and prepped for this. I even got to see the transformation take place with you. You are not the same to bring back a new and improved Tina. I know you probably already said it in your last response, but...
Well, this is going to be my closing statement. This book will close today. Senator Grassley, I'm still going to be waiting for you, though. So in closing, this is what I'd like to say. My journey has been a profoundly transformative experience that has had a lasting impact on my life, inspiring me to emerge stronger and more resilient, witnessing others, whether strangers or friends, facing unlawful injustices. It's also been a heart-wrenching experience that has fueled my passion for justice. I have felt an overwhelming array of emotions, obviously, from worry and frustrations to a deep sense of helplessness. I don't want anyone to go through this, ever. However, seeing the darkest of days I endured while battling workplace abuse has given me new, profound appreciation for being present for all of you, for each and every one of you, not just as a stranger sharing her story, but as someone who genuinely wants to see you triumph over these obstacles. I hope my journey has opened your eyes to the complexities of injustice, negligence, and abuse within the United States Postal Service, and resilience it takes to confront them. I want you to know that you are not alone. You are never, ever alone. You have the Lord above. You have Ron. Don't ever forget that. I believe in your capacity to overcome these challenges, not just at the USPS, but in life. It takes a village to create positive change, to take down these evil ones. And there's many of them out there, many. Let my story, please, let my story be an example that we need unity, no more judgments, integrity, people. More love, please, just more love and less hate. Life is way too precious, as I almost lost mine. Lend a hand, support each other, speak the truth, the whole truth. No shame, with love and unwavering support. From me with love, Tina, the letter carrier from Dubuque, Iowa. Thanks, Ron.